Well, I want to get some practice in on reviewing because I want to do a review of Arrow when the new season starts Wednesday, which is tomorrow. So, I'm going to start off with SourceFed's prompt of What Hot American Summer. And it has a lot of comedians in it looking at the list here. Paul Rudd, Molly Shannon, David Hyde Pierce, most of the state, Bradley Cooper, and if you don't know, the state is basically people from Stella and people from Reno 911. So I'm gonna hit start here and watch the movie, and you're gonna get a jump cut. Well, it is several hours later now, and I watched the movie all the way through, and it's okay. It's not a great movie. It's a spoof of the 80s sex comedies like Porky's and Meatballs and some of the camp things like that. But it does the things a little bit differently than most comedies and most spoofs do. So, how is it different? Well, instead of making fun of the situation of a summer camp in 1981, they just make fun of individual scenes. I think they just watched through Porky's and Meatballs and a few other movies and just said, oh, that scene's in both movies. We should make fun of that. So, what is the plot? Actually, there's a lot of plots in this movie, not just one. Janine Garofalo is trying to get with the assistant professor, David, played by David Hyde Pierce. Paul Rudd is going out with Marguerite Moreau and constantly cheating on her with Elizabeth Banks. That results in the murder of 4 children. And no, I'm not joking. He actually kills 4 kids while cheating on his girlfriend. Ken Marino plays a guy who's trying to get back to camp in time to meet up with Marissa Ryan. And the entire movie she spends with random guys who come over and say hi to her. Some guys she's standing next to in a crowd. Elizabeth Banks, who she's sitting next to in a crowd. And one of the kids at the camp. Christopher Meloni from SVU is in this movie. He plays the cook who's continuously making weird sexual comments about humping a fridge and always hides his weird sexual stuff until, get this, he befriends a can of mixed vegetables that talks to him and tells him to be himself. Yes, and there's also a training montage later in the movie where they do dirty dancing stuff and the can of mixed vegetables is cheering him on. Molly Shannon is in this movie also, and she's really wasted in this movie. Her only purpose in this movie, she sits in a classroom and complains about her ex-husband. Well, this is a sex comedy, so where's the sex in this movie? Well, there's not very much sex in this movie. There's a lot of making out, but the only sex scene in the entire movie is Bradley Cooper having sex on a ladder with Michael Ian Black. And that's it.